How goes the family? Welcome back to Patterson L Properties. Hopefully you guys are having a great and exceptional day on this beautiful Sunday. All right, now with this crazy and insane real estate market that we are in, family, it's crazy all over the world. I don't care if you're in the United States, Europe, Canada, if you're in Australia, all over the Western world, it's insane, all right? And, at any measure, owning real estate has become one of the hardest tasks to accomplish for the average everyday working people, So according to the article that I read today, there are 3 aspects to look into when it comes to purchasing real estate in the year of 2022, family. So let's start with number 1. The metaverse is not just the creation of sci-fi books and movies like Ready Player One. This 3D virtual world is here, and we are already living in it, or at least our avatars are, for the most part. And it's a beautiful thing. I've looked into it, and I've purchased a little piece of real estate on the central land, and it's interesting. Mine's nothing special. I still got to have something built on it. I'm still figuring this thing out every day, but at the end of the day, it's very, very interesting. All right, and you can invest in land there, and you can build whatever you want. Now, you got to get any specific special permits. You got to worry about any specific taxes or insurance, and you don't have to worry about any pesky crazy tenants that's going to do any life-threatening things, because it's in a digital world. All right, you know what I mean? So you can invest in the land, build whatever you want, because we're dealing with screen pixels, not square footage. Heck, even Mr. Snoop Dogg, one of my favorite artists and entrepreneurs, has been making so many money moves in the metaverse that it is insane. But I have nothing but love and respect for the amount of digital real estate, and this digital real estate has been gaining value. He's renting land out, and he's building equity and selling it for a humongous amount of money. It's a beautiful thing. The article also stated that the land in the form of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, which is a very big thing nowadays, might not exactly warm one's heart, but there are ways of renting said land to make real money in the form of cryptocurrency. Another investment opportunity that is making millionaires on a daily basis. And I'm not giving out investment advice, but hey, if you're not buying into any sort of cryptocurrency, you see corporations are doing it, so why are you not doing it? But do your research and go from there, right? Decentraland and the Sandbox are the 2 of the more powerful virtual gaming platforms in which to do this on. The global bank, Citibank, has projected that the metaverse economy could be worth $13 trillion by 2030. And the big takeaway from that is one should think about buying now and plan to hold on to these pixels for a while. And I couldn't agree with that statement more, because nowadays holding on to digital real estate is just as valuable as holding on to physical real estate, family. This is why owning cryptocurrency is so important. There are so many things that one can do with it, and it just doesn't make sense to not own any at any time, even if you're owning fractions of it. Owning little is better than owning none. That's my mindset. But it's your life. Do what you got to do. Number 2, the article also stated that purchasing real estate investment trusts, known as REITs. REITs are companies that own real estate across various sectors, including retail, office, hotel, and industrial, healthcare, data center, self-storage, and more. REITs are a solid bet for more investment portfolios, in that they are required by law to pay back 90% of the taxable income to investors in the form of dividends. Of course, the pandemic has not been kind to the retail office spaces, but REITs have other sectors that offer more stability for you in the investment game. So something to look into. And like with any other real estate investing strategies, plan to buy and hold on to REITs for at least 5 years or more. I myself buy into REITs throughout the year because I want to own every single aspect, every piece of real estate that is humanly possible, But like I said, everyone's different. Do your homework, go from there. Because mine is, that I purchased is within the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. Jay Morrison is doing great things down in Atlanta, and Fundrise, you know what I mean? But that's just me. Do your research, do your homework, go from there. And last, family, but definitely not least, one may want to look into crowdfunding, because it is a social way of getting people and their wallets together in support of the common goal, and real estate investing has taken to it in a big way. Platforms like CrowdStreet and Fundrise, like I was talking about earlier, make investing in commercial and industrial real estate accessible to people who don't have the benefit of millionaires, benefit of millions of dollars in spare cash laying around. With either one, you can set up an online account, learn about investment opportunities throughout the platform's network, and make an investment that makes sense for your financial situation and risk tolerance level. And that is the best thing about today's world that we're living in, family. People don't realize it, especially the young people who are born with cell phones, that nowadays you have access to capital in darn near everything and you can utilize it with the power of your cell phone. You don't have to make phone calls or send letters and whatnot like previous generations had to, and things of that nature. So it's so easy to invest in anything nowadays. But the thing is, do you want to do the homework? Do you want to put the money together? Do you want to get with other people and go from there? Because I've said this before. I remember seeing on the Bigger Pockets podcast 2 years ago, before the pandemic, this one guy who was a real estate agent slash broker, and he owned a multitude of rental properties, said that on social media, he's not going to befriend anybody or accept friend requests of people that are not in the real estate game like he is on any level, because he wants to be able to not only be able to teach people stuff, but he wants to be able to be around people that he can learn from in regards to the business that he's in. Because so many people, and I'm guilty of this as well, get sucked into being around people that might be fun to be around, but they're not really bringing any value to your life, but you're bringing all the value to their life, and basically they're kind of like ticks in the sense they're sucking you dry, but they're bringing nothing in return. They're actually taking away a lot of your vitamins and calciums that you need to live. But that's just my personal opinion. I leave it at that. Patterson Oak Properties. We wholesale real estate most of the time via tax liens, because it's easier to obtain real estate that way compared to just sending out flyers and whatnot. But we still do that. You're a distressed property homeowner, you're another wholesaler, you're an investor, contact us. All our information is here and within our website and the description. And also, we are cryptocurrency investors. I'm a crypto investor, so part of Gold Standard Partners. You want to be able to make money in crypto outside of just buying it, be with an affiliate marketing network. Think about joining the Gold Standard Partners. Link is in the description, and we'll be able to go from there. If you're a crypto investor, stock market investor, bond investor, individual retirement account investor, IRA, etc., and so forth, think about joining WEBULL. Think about joining Stash, Acorn, Crypto.com, Coinbase. You have the opportunity to make up to $900 worth of free stock once you put a penny in your account with WEBULL. And with the other platforms, you'll be able to make $10 here, $20 here by just signing up and opening up an account. Something to think about and go from there. On that note, family, remember, you can't get fired if you own the company. It's 2022. It's time for you to own something, all right? Do the great thief-free things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. And as I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care, family.